Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to yoga. Nice to see you. Today we're going to do a little bit differently. We're going to start moving a little bit and then go into our breathing. Yeah. So today is a full moon, and today's full moon is pink moon. And there's always a correlation. The pink moon comes from the ancients who named it after the springtime and all the pink blossoms that are coming out on trees. And it's a super moon, which means it's closer to the earth, to us. So, and it's also in Scorpio, and Scorpio is a really emotional sign, astrological sign. So I don't know if any of you have been feeling a little bit more emotional the last few days. I know I have, and I didn't even connect it to the moon until I saw it yesterday or the day before. And so it can bring a lot of emotion. It's really intense. And but it's good to become aware and feel our emotions. A lot of times we want to, clam up, or we don't want to cry, or, things like that. And it's really important to feel the emotions. Yeah. So we need to just stop and feel. And this is a really good time to get quiet a little bit and just sit and feel. Yeah. So let's come to just a nice tall spine. Good. A little bit away from our chair. And we're going to open up our shoulder. This is really a nice thing to do to get our spine in order, because in the morning, after we get up, we've been up for a little while, but first thing in the morning is kind of nice to get the body, because everything sort of gets out of whack when we sleep. Good. So we're going to start with our right hand, and just bring your right hand palm down. This upper arm is parallel to the floor. Yeah, if that's comfortable for you, and relax. And just start to rock it side to side. So just drawing your elbow back. And then and follow your breath too. So you can inhale, exhale. Now nice and slow. And if this feels okay, maybe you quicken it a little bit and just take it where it's comfortable. Yeah. Just breathing in and out as you go back and forth. Good. And then slowly, if it's comfortable, start to raise the arm up. Breathing in and out, in and out. And just raise the arm up to maybe a salute, right? Or a little bit above your head if that feels good on the shoulder. Making sure there's zero discomfort. This is not about pushing through discomfort and pain. This is about really basically just opening up our spine. Good. And then slowly start to float it down, nice and slow. Continuing your breathing. Yeah. And you can get really crazy here if you want. Good. Back down to that chest level. Good. And then relax the arm. And just notice if you feel, close your eyes for a second and see if you feel any difference in your right or left side. Right side might be a little more tingly, feel a little bit more open. Float your eyes open. Same thing on the left side. So palm down, again, relax the shoulder. Again, if this is uncomfortable for you, even go lower or just rock the shoulder back and forth. Yeah. So just start forward and back, just as if you're trying to draw that elbow back behind you. Notice if there's a difference on either side. My right side, because I'm right-handed, and I'm actually on my right side now, you're on your left, but that was a little stiffer. And continue on and start to slowly raise the arm up. Yeah. As high as you can. Maybe it comes to forehead height, maybe a little higher. Yeah, just make it comfortable. And opening. And then slowly bringing it back down. Good. Yeah, and again, with this, you can go fast or slow, whatever feels good on your body this morning. And then relax, release, good. And then maybe pump the shoulders a little bit, releasing the shoulders. Good. And relax, good. Again, have a nice, comfortable, tall spine. We're gonna just do what's called a 4-count breath, box breath, some people call it. So take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, gently allow your eyes to close. Just come to relaxation a little bit. Yeah. So we're going to come into this 4-part breath. Actually, it's been, I've read that Navy SEALs use this breath to calm themselves down, right? So basically, we're just going to be breathing in, we're going to be holding the breath, we're going to be breathing out, and we're going to be holding the breath. And we'll just do it together. Again, if you do a little bit longer exhale breath, it helps to click on the parasympathetic nervous system to relax us. Yeah. We were just talking about how it helps to lower blood pressure. Yeah, good. Brings us back into this homeostasis. Good, especially with all this moon energy going on around us. All right, so take a breath in through the nose and just breathe it out through the mouth. Oh, just sigh it out. Get rid of all that feeling we need to feel first, and then just let the emotions go. Good. All right, now we're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Slowly breathe out through the nose, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, hold, 2, 3, maybe 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Hold as long as it's comfortable. Continue at your own pace for 6 breaths. So you're breathing in fully through the nose. Feel the lungs expand. You can use a little Ujjayi breath. You're holding the breath again as long as it's comfortable. It doesn't have to be 4. Maybe it's longer, maybe it's shorter. And then you slowly breathe out, slowly breathe out. Yeah. And at the bottom of the breath, again, you hold as long as it's comfortable. Yeah, we don't want any strain or stress in the breath. The breath is nice and smooth and relaxed. So just breathing in, pausing, possibly extending the exhale breath and pausing. Continue do the count of 6 at your own pace. And then when you've come to 6, you just release the breath, and then we'll just wait for everybody to be done. Now that pause is important. Some teachers say, I've heard this several times, that God is in the pause. See each time if you can extend the breath, both the inhale and the exhale a little bit more, if it's comfortable. Notice the pause. And almost feel your heart beating as you pause. And then just go ahead and finish up your breaths and relax the breath. Just notice if you feel a little bit more comfortable. So each day, a couple times a day, if you can do this for yourself, it'll really help to regulate. Yes, it'll regulate that blood pressure, regulate your emotions, and just set you on for the rest of your day. All right. And when you're feeling ready and complete, gently slit your eyes open and then blink your eyes and come to eyes open. Such a beautiful breath. So alternate nostril breath is basically the same thing, holding the breath at the top and exhaling. But this is so simple to remember, just a box. And again, Navy SEALs use this breath. So you know that it really helps with calming yourself down. Yeah, good. All right. Arms down alongside our body. Wiggle it out. We're going to turn our palms out and slowly float your arms out. And then slowly float them up. Yeah, see how high you're able to take your arms. Yeah, just feel the stretch. Lift your chin up and just look up towards the ceiling, maybe where the ceiling meets the wall. Feel a little bit of pressing down into your feet and your toes to lift your, so it's just like a stretch. Yeah, whatever's comfortable. And exhale, bring your gaze down, turn your palms out. You can bend the elbows and just float your arms back down. Good. And relax. And then again, we're going to inhale. We're going to float the arms up. Big breath in. Maybe they go a little higher. Stretch up tall. And exhale, float your arms down. Good. All right, a little bit of an opening of our shoulders. So this time we're going to just float the right arm up. Yeah, and again, if all the way up is not serving you, then don't do it. Yeah, we're going to bend the elbow and just drop your fingertips to the back of your right shoulder blade. See if you can reach your elbow up. You can even help your elbow up a little bit if that's comfortable. We're going to come into this, what's called cow face pose, a form of it. And then take the left arm and reach it up. And then bend the elbow. Now see if you can land your hands, your fingers on your elbow and just stretch your elbow closer to the head and back a little bit. And if that's not working, you can just stay here up front. Yeah. So just find your place. And if that's not even working, then just take your arm up and reach your arm back a little bit. Yeah. All different options. Yeah. And breathe here. If you're up here holding your elbow, you're just gently with each exhale breath, just stretching that elbow back a little bit. Just getting a nice opening. This is also good for our ribs and our lungs. Good. And then exhale, relax everything. Float your hand up off your elbow and just slowly make your way out. Yeah, relaxing the shoulders along the way. Good. And then just give your shoulders a little roll. Good. And now left arm floats up. Good. And maybe you bend that left arm and bring your fingertips to the back of the shoulder blade. Good. Turn your palm out and let's just see where we can get here. Let's just start with front here. And see if you can just guide your elbow back and a little bit next to your head, wherever it's comfortable on your shoulder. Good. And now if you want to go further, if you want to just attempt that, you can bring that right hand onto the left elbow. And there you can reach or just stretch the elbow back and closer to your head. Try to relax your rib cage if you're holding your elbow. Good. And breathe. Yeah. Nice big breath. And exhale, just float out of the pose. Nice and comfortably. Good. And relax and roll those shoulders back and forward. Good. Scooting a little more forward in the chair. You're going to start by bringing your right hand onto your left thigh. Your left hand either can grab the chair or you can rest that left palm onto the seat of your chair. Good. First, we're going to start forward, coming into just a gentle little twist. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, relax and press into that leg, that left leg, and turn over to the left. And find your breath here. Nice big deep breath. Try to breathe into the belly if that's available to you. And just enjoy this gentle twist. Good. And then relax the body. Slowly bring yourself back forward. Good. And then left hand now onto the right thigh. Right hand, it can be on the back of your chair here or the side. Yeah. And start with forward. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, press into this thigh, this right thigh, and slowly at your waist, twist over. You can even press into that left foot to turn over to the right. Yeah. Chin parallel to the floor. We're not tucking the chin. And breathe. Feel that nice, almost like a little wringing out of our internal organs or massaging of our internal organs. Yeah, 2. And then relax the body. Slowly bring your body back forward. Good, nice. Okay, might feel nice to get into the neck a little bit more. So take a big breath in, and as you exhale, tilt your chin to your chest. And then just start some head rolls here, whichever way feels unnatural to you. Yeah, inhaling as your head comes up and exhaling as the head falls forward. Breathing through your nose. Again, breath is nice and relaxed, no struggle. The minute in any pose that you start to feel a struggle, know that you've gone too far and you're not taking care of yourself. Yeah. Again, feeling our emotions is important, because if we deaden our emotions, it is not authentic. We don't find our authentic self here. It's so important to self-care. And then at some point, pause and then reverse and just go the opposite direction. That is heavy, or weighs about 8 to 10 pounds. So necks get tight, shoulders get tight. So just enjoy the stretching and moving slowly of the head. The next time that the head comes forward, go ahead and pause, press down into your toes, and slowly lift the head back up. Good. And then maybe do a couple of shoulder pumps. And then the next time your shoulders come up, pause, lift your shoulders up. You can even hang your arms down if that feels good. Yeah. And relax. Good. All right. So all the way to the front of your chair, as far forward as you can. We're going to just do a little hamstring stretch here. So we're going to draw your heel out, extend your right leg out forward onto your heel. Good. Yeah, and for some of us, this may feel like enough of a stretch in this back hamstring, so you just remain right there, getting a nice stretch. Good. Lift the shoulders, roll them back and down. Good. Yeah, maybe you reach your right toes forward towards your knee, feeling stretch in the back of your leg. If you want a little bit more of a stretch in this hamstring, on your exhale breath, just press your belly forward. Yeah, and you start to feel that stretch in your glute, hamstring. So find a comfortable place. This can be a little uncomfortable here. So also situating yourself on your chair can also help to make it a little bit more comfortable. But just find a little bit of a stretch on that back hamstring and then find your breath. Good. And then each time that you exhale, maybe you come up just another 1/8 of an inch, 1/2 an inch more forward. Yeah. And then on your next inhale breath, press down into your left foot. Bring your body back up. If you leaned forward, take your hand behind your right knee and help to rebend it. Good. And then let's extend the left leg forward. You're just resting on your heel, right? Left toes maybe are reaching up. And just getting a nice straight spine. So lifting the top of your head as if you're a puppet and somebody's pulling this puppet string up on your head. Yeah. And if you're feeling enough of a stretch here, you stay here. If you want to just glide your belly forward, hinging at your hips, just getting to the point where you feel like, okay, that is a stretch. I can still breathe through that stretch. Yeah. More breaths here. Let your breath, each exhale breath guide you maybe a little deeper into the stretch. Good. Now on an inhale breath, press into that standing foot and slowly bring your body back up, and then help that left knee bend next to the right. Okay. So we're going to do a little dance here, a little moon dance. Yeah, good. There's a song. I think it's Van Morrison. What a marvelous day it's a night for a moon dance. Let's do a moon dance. Okay, so we're going to start with hands in prayer position. Good. Let's separate our hands about shoulder width apart. And slowly lift your arms up towards the sky. Relaxing your shoulders, again, getting that nice stretch. If it's available to you, interlacing your fingers above your head and bringing your pointer fingers up. if that's available. Yeah. If not, you can just be here. You can also be in cactus pose. Good. Side bend. So we're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, just lean over to the left. Just a little bit. We're just warming up the spine. And then come up and exhale. Lean over to the right. And then come up. You can separate your hands. Bring them into cactus pose. Take your right knee and just draw it out to the side. Coming into seated goddess pose. Good. And now on an inhale breath, we're going to bring our palms in and just bring our arms into a Y shape. Good. And if it's available to you and it feels comfortable, you can extend that right leg again and come onto the heel of your right leg. Finding ourselves in triangle pose, seated triangle. If that doesn't feel good with legs extended, keep the knee bent. Good. Palms are now forward, belly's tucked in. Good. And then we're going to drop our hands to just shoulder height. Good. Take a nice breath in, and as you exhale, keep your shoulders back slightly and just lean over to the right. Coming into triangle, full triangle. Good. And then inhale, come back up. Good. Come back into bent arms. Relax lift your right palm up and relax your right wrist onto your thigh. Again, reaching the left arm, straighten that left arm. Good. Coming into side angle pose, seated. And then as you exhale, just again, lean gently over to the right. Yeah, as far as is comfortable on your body. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Good. And then bring both arms back up to star. And then inhale to slide your knee, to rebend your knee. Good. And then drop your arms to cactus pose, coming back to goddess pose. Good. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, draw your right knee in and your palms together at your heart. Good. And relax your hands down. Shake out any tension that you might have built up in that little dance. And we're just going to do that moon salutation on the other side. Good. All right. So this time we're going to start with our arms down alongside our body. We're going to turn our palms out. Press into your toes and your feet. Use your feet to float your arms up. Yeah. Good. And then again, wherever your arms land, if they remain in cactus here, maybe they come into a Y, maybe you can clasp them above your head and point your pointer fingers. Yeah, reach your arms. If your arms are up, just bring them as much in line with the ears as you can. Take a breath in, and this time we're going to lean over to the right. So we're stretching tall. Doesn't matter how far we go. Yeah. And then inhale, come back up. Belly button's tucking in here. Exhale over to the left. The belly tucking in helps to secure our back. Come back up and exhale. Just float the arms down into goddess arms. Good. And then take the left leg out to the side. Find yourself in full goddess pose here. Good. And then on an inhale breath, you can reach your arms up towards the sky, straightening the elbows into a Y. And you can straighten that left leg. Yeah, bring the left heel to the floor if that feels okay on your body. If not, keep the knee bent. Good. All right. And then bring palms are forward. Slowly drop hands to about shoulder height. Good. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, lean over. Yeah. Good. Just as far as is comfortable. Keep that top right shoulder reaching back. Don't collapse forward. That's hard on the back, actually. Belly tucks in. Good. Smile on the face. Yes. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Good. And exhale, re-cactus the arms. Good. Bring the left palm in and lay the wrist or the hand on your left thigh. Good. And again, knee can be bent or leg can be straight. Good. And then we're going to reach the right arm up if that's available, or you can keep it in cactus. Good. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, just lean over to the left, stretching all along this right side rib cage, side angle pose, and breathe. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Good. And relax the arm down. Bring both arms into cactus now. Good. Rebend that left knee if you straightened. Good. And then on an inhale breath, bring both hands together and legs together. Yeah. Good. In Samasthiti. Yeah. Good. Relax the arms down. Good. Wiggle out the body. Pump out the shoulders. Good. And now feel free to remain in your chairs. And if you want to take a stand, slide your heels back, press down into your feet, and we'll find ourselves in standing. Good. All right, so you can have the chair in front of you here, and we're just gonna start to march. Yeah, start to move our body a little bit. Start slow. We've been sitting now for a little while. So start nice and slow, coming into a little march. Good. And then maybe we start to use our arms, our hands. Good. And then maybe we start to reach up a little bit more, slowing down the march, but just reaching up. Good. And then maybe fully extending as you do your march. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Pretend almost that as if you're pulling a rope down, reaching up for a rope and pulling it down. Yeah. And if this is not, just find your comfort zone. Yeah, good. Nice and slow and mindful. Yes, stretching the arms up, lifting the knees as high as is comfortable on your body. Good. And then slowly start to just march it out, relax the arms a little bit. Yeah, good. And come to stand. Good. All right, we're coming into relax. Take a nice breath in, and as we're standing now, press into your toes and lift your shoulders up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Let's pretend we have some oars on a boat. Yeah, and just start to roll the shoulders. Row your boat. Yeah, following the breath. Good. Breathing in as you come back, out as you come forward. Good. So always reminds me of, if you've read the book Where the Crawdads Sing. Yeah, always she was in her boat. And relax. Good. Shake out the hands, shake out the legs. Let's do a whole body shake. If you have nothing, no time in your day to do any of your exercise or your yoga, just a minute or two of shaking everything. Just do that. Yeah, that is so good for us. All right, back to center. Feet planted on the floor, about hip distance apart. Turn your palms out. On an inhale breath, slowly float the arms. See if your shoulders can relax down halfway. And see if you can bring the arms up. Okay, we're gonna come into a side bend again. So if you can interlace your hands above your head. And this time, maybe we flip the palms up and reach the palms up towards the sky. And again, if that's not serving you, bring your arms to wherever they're comfortable. Yeah, good. If you have hold of your hands, if you're interlaced here, see if you can draw your palms up towards the sky. Relax your rib cage back and down. Tendency is to poke your rib cage forward. Good. Press gently into your toes. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, reach up and then lean over to the right. Good. Now in the little side bend here, I want you to feel the weight push down into the outside of the left foot. Yeah, so distributing your weight in that whole left foot. Tendency is going to be to rock to the inside of that foot. So press into the pinky toe side for 2 and for 1. Slowly come back up. Good. And then unlace your hands and just let them float down. Good. And then halfway down, bring your hands into fists and roll the hands. You're at the wrist. And then other direction. That feels good on the top of the hands. Good. And then relax the arms the rest of the way down. Good. And roll it out, shake out any tension that you built up here. Yeah, always remind yourself to let go of that tension. Yeah, so we stay safe. All right, we're gonna just do that same side bend on the other side. So palms are out. Inhale, see if it's getting a little easier for you to bring your arms up, getting the shoulders nice and loose. Again, interlacing, but opposite finger. Just go one finger over if you're interlacing and flipping your palms up, and stretch your palms to the ceiling if that's available. Yeah, if not, just have your arms wherever they're comfortable, cactus or not interlaced. Take a breath in, relax your rib cage as you breathe out, and then lean up, stretch up and lean over to the left. And now press down into the outside of the right foot as you breathe. 2, 1. And slowly bring your body back up. Good. Relax the arms, unclasp your hands if they were clasped, and just all the way down. Let's just roll the wrists out as your arms float down. Very nice. Good. Shake it out, kick it out. Good. All right. So we're going to come into, let's see, what do I want to do here? We're going to come into a little bit of a stability work piece here. And so this is going to be very subtle, but this is more of a dynamic and gait balancing activity here. So I want you to come into mountain pose. I'm going to slide my chair out of the way just so that you can see here. Good. So feet are planted on the floor. Come into feet about 4 to 6 inches apart, whatever feels comfortable and natural for you. Good. And then coming into mountain pose, right? So we're going to lift your kneecaps up. You're going to tuck your tailbone down just slightly, not overly slightly, right? But just a little bit. Good. Lift the shoulders up, roll them back and down. Good. Nice. Okay, so we have a nice, tall, erect spine, right? Maybe chin tucks back slightly. So we're just going to be making little circles with our bodies, but we're going to feel all the sides of our feet. So I want you to just lean forward slightly. So you're coming into the weight into your toes, and then rock your body over to the right slightly. So you feel the shift in your feet, and then roll it back. So now you're feeling your heels, weight in the heels, and then over to the left and forward. Sort of like we're standing on a ship, right? We're just remaining stable. So just start to make slow circles, and they don't have to be big. Feeling you go to the left, then toes front, then the other side right, and heels back. Yeah, so this is really very, very powerful for walk training, yeah, and balance training. Yeah. Now you can be holding onto your chair. I should be telling you that the whole time. Now, if you want to not hold onto your chair and experiment with that once you're feeling comfortable, that's an option. Yeah. Maybe hands on the waist. Good. Yeah. So just take it to your edge where you feel like you kind of catch yourself a little bit, right? So that you don't fall over. Yeah. Next time you come forward, pause. Now we're going to take the shift in the opposite direction. Just start to do little body circles in the opposite direction. Yeah. You really feel your feet working here. It's amazing. I've been having a little bit of a foot problem, so I've been getting some physical therapy, and it's amazing how many bones and tendons are in your feet, and how I have been misusing them a lot. And then that creates things like bunions and hammer toes and foot pain and plantar fasciitis and all of that fun stuff. Yeah, one more circle here. Nice, good. And this is something that's so easy to practice. And again, it's a really incredibly, it's subtle, but it's really powerful to have that work on our balance and stability. And that talking of our brain to our body. All right, so stepping over to the right side of your chair here. Just gonna do a little balance. If you're seated in your chair, I should have said you can just do that same thing that we just did. Now, if you're seated in your chair here, we're just gonna lift our knee So again, find that mountain pose. Good, nice, strong, steady legs. And then we're gonna bend to the right knee. Good, and just come onto our toe here. And now if it's available to you, we're gonna lift that right knee up. Good. And we're gonna make circles with our foot. So you probably can't see my foot, right? We're just gonna make some circles with that foot. Bring some attention. Good. And now relax the foot down. Good. And let's do a little march, step it out. Good. And now again, we're gonna rock the weight into that inner leg, bend the knee. Good. And then if it's available to you, lift the knee. And if it's available to you, you can even hold the knee. Certainly if you're seated, same thing, you can hold your knee up. And let's just do a little rotation with the foot. Good. And then rotate the opposite direction. Good. And release it down. Good. Do a little step. You can wiggle out the hips. Good. This is balance, bone density building as well. Okay, one more. We're going to add the hands if that's available to you. Great. So always your chair is there if you need it. Good. Again, we're going to come onto the toe first. You can stay there if that's better for you and just wiggle your foot. If you want to grab underneath your knee, you can, or just lift the knee, right? And now we're going to start to circle our foot. Good. And now if you have hold of your knee here, keeping the knee up if you can, release the hands and start to do both foot and wrist. Yeah, in one direction. And then reverse other direction. Good. And then maybe it's just one hand and you're holding onto your chair. Yeah. And relax and release. Cool. And relax. Step it out. All right, we're going to step to the back of our chair. And we're going to do that little ship thing again. So feet planted on the floor. Good. And either holding onto your chair to do your hip circles. You can try that and see where you can take it. But the feet are on the floor the whole time. Yeah, or if you want us to just do our little body circles here. If you're seated, you're just doing the same thing, trying to feel all the four sides of your feet while you make circles. So just begin, again, nice and slow. It doesn't have to be big. And finding that, feeling of the whole foot. Heels, sides, toes, other sides. Good. And then come back to center and reverse. Good. Yeah, really good work for your feet. And come back to center. Good. Now stepping to the left side of your chair, other side. Yeah. Again, finding that mountain pose. So marionette head's nice and tall. Kneecaps are lifted, tailbones tucking. Good. And shoulders reach up and back and down. Same thing if you're sitting, but you're really grounding your sit bones into your chair. Good. All right. Weight into that inner leg, bend the left knee now. Good. All right. And now you can lift that knee up and just do some circles here. So feeling free to have that hold on to your chair. If you immediately want to go into a challenge, more of a challenge, you can have hands on waist or just hands down. Good. And circle the opposite direction, nice and slow with that foot. That big toe is just making some circles. Good. And release. Good. Wiggle it out a little bit. And this time we're gonna, if it's available to you, grab underneath your knee. Good. All right, so again, shifting weight, inside leg, bend knee. Maybe you lift knee, so that this is option one, wiggling the foot. Option two is here with again, circling the foot. Option three is maybe you grab the knee, then circle the foot. Direction, reverse. A break. Nice, kick it out, shake it out. Final one, we're gonna add our hands with our circle of the hands. Good. All right, so nice sturdy base here, feel the whole foot. Outside, inside, balls, heels. Yeah. Right. All right, bending the left knee, maybe lifting the left knee, maybe clasping underneath. And again, one more set of rotations on this ankle and foot. Good. And this is a very challenging pose actually. Yes, it is. And now maybe gently letting go and circling the foot again in one direction. Again, you can be holding on and just do one hand. Yeah, options. I think if you're seated, to hold your knee up and circle is really a challenge. Yeah. But just do whatever feels good and comfortable and relaxed. Ooh, that's getting into that. Shake it out. Good. All right. So we're going to come into a little bit of a wide stance. So you have your chair here. Just come into a nice wide stance. Good. And we're going to come into just our side to side bend here. So feet at 2 and 10 o'clock. Good. Great. Pressing back into your thighs and slowly sliding your thighs back as you just gently bend your knees. Hands onto your thighs and just rock side to side. So lean forward with your chest. Yeah. You can look down at the floor if you'd like and just glide side to side here. Come back to center. Press down into your feet and slowly straighten the knees. Good. Now if you're seated, you can have your legs just out to either side. Good. All right, we're going to come into standing goddess pose now. So we're going to take another breath in and exhale again. See if you can rebend the knees. Yeah. And it's always nice to just maybe scoot your heels forward so that your knees are stacked right above your heels. Yeah. Again, if you're seated, you're wide. And then we're going to draw our arms out to either side. Good. Stretch your fingers out to either side of the room. And then we're going to bend at the elbows with the palms forward. Leave your upper arms back. Yes. Take a big breath in and exhale. See if you can gently sink your tailbone towards the floor. And breathe. Chest is lifted slightly. Maybe even lift your chin slightly. Yeah, if you need to hang onto your chair with one hand, that's an option. There should be zero discomfort in your knees, right? So just where they're comfortable and breathe. Just feeling a nice whole front body opening. And as you exhale, just slowly float your arms down. Bring your hands to your thighs, press into your toes, and slowly straighten the knees. Good. And then bring your toes in, your heels in, and your toes in. If you're seated, you're just bringing your legs back together. Yeah. Shake it out. Good. Okay. One more little balancing pose here for our feet. So feet a hip distance apart. Bring the palms out and inhale. Slowly float your arms up. No clasping. Your arms are just, your fingers are reaching for the floor or they're in clasp. And I want you to just lift your toes up off the floor. Tuck your belly in. Maybe look up towards the sky. A big breath in, exhale. Keep your body where it is. Just relax your toes down. Stretch up and lean back. Pressing your hips gently forward, coming into a full back bend here. Breathe for 2, and for 1. And slowly bring the body back up. Good, turn your palms out, relax your arms down. Lots of upper body here today, yeah. And shake it out. Good. All right. So one more thing to take care of our knees here. We're going to bring our hands onto our thighs. Good. And then we're going to start to send your hips back and slide your hands down. If you're seated, you're just going to slide your hands to the kneecaps. And if you're standing, see if you can get to your kneecaps here. Good. If you're seated, you're just going to go side to side a little bit. If you're standing, we're just going to make little circles with our knees. Yeah. Again, just getting some nice movement in those knee joints and all the area around the knee joints. Yeah. And then reverse, go the opposite direction. Good. And come back to center, press down into your feet. Slowly start to slide your hands up your legs as you're pressing into your feet to come to a stand. Wiggle it out, shake it out. All right, coming into our little back bend, standing back bend. So we're just gonna slide your arms back. Just that feels good. Even if we did that a little bit, cool. We're opening up this whole chest, drawing those shoulders back for our task work. Yeah, good. And lifting your chin. And if you feel like you wanna bring your chin back down, relax your shoulders and clasp your hands now behind your back. That's an option too. So you can either be arms just sliding back here, or you can clasp them behind your back. Good. And again, just relax the shoulders, feel the shoulders just gently stretching back. You can re-lift your chin and find big breath into your heart. Yeah. Just feel how you feel, right? Just be aware of how you feel. Emotions are running high now. Opening our heart helps us to feel and release. Just be with our emotions. It's almost a way to set them free. And then as you exhale, relax everything, bring your head back forward, unclasp your hands behind your back. Really nice work, everybody. Really great for opening up today. Yeah. All right, let's find our way back to our chair. Good. Sitting at pretty much the front of our chair now. We're just gonna give ourselves some self-care, self-love. Yeah. So we're gonna, let's see. We're gonna come into eagle pose. So we're gonna start with the right leg and either cross it over the ankle if it's comfortable for you to cross your legs. By this time, you probably know that or what's comfortable for you already. Yeah, and even if it's really easy for you to cross your legs, you can't see my legs here, but you can even tuck your right foot behind the left ankle leg and really come into a tight crossed leg. That's just an option for maybe some of us. Yeah. All right, so either cross leg or you're crossed at your ankle here. Good. All right, and then we're gonna float your arms out to either side. Good. And you're gonna bring your palms forward. Let's stretch our fingers and come into a fist. And stretch your fingers and make a fist. And stretch your fingers and just relax your hands now. Relax your shoulders back and down. Slowly start to cross your arms and come into just grabbing onto your shoulders or your upper arms here. Yeah. And then see if you can scooch your fingertips to as far back on your shoulder blades as is comfortable. So you can either stay right here. If you want to come into eagle arms, you can keep crossed at your elbows and bring your fingers up towards the sky and draw your hands away from your face. So you're either here or you're going to just stay hugging here. Either way, you're going to lift your elbows up a little bit off your chest. Good. You're going to lift your chin and look up. Good. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, relax your body. Start to draw your head forward. Tuck your belly button in and just relax your upper body forward. Yeah, so arms can remain up. If this becomes too uncomfortable with your fingers now forward, you can just grab your shoulders. Coming into a little sleeping eagle here. Good for our lymphatic system. There's a lot of allergies going on. This is good to squeeze out all the fluid that builds up. So take a big breath in, and as you exhale, give yourself a big hug. Squeeze your legs together. Yeah. Lift your pelvic floor muscles up off your chair. Yeah, belly's tucked in. So you're squeezing and you're breathing very slowly and long through your nose. Yeah. Big breath here. Each time you exhale, squeeze a little bit tighter. What else can you squeeze? Your thighs, your face, your ears. squeeze, and breathe. Good. Squeeze a little bit tighter, a little bit tighter. And as you exhale, oh, relax everything. Let your body melt. Good. And then press down into your standing, that left foot. Slowly lift the head back up. And then gently lift the elbows up. And ever so slowly, like all these beautiful daffodils and tulips, just slowly blossom your arms open. Nice and comfortably relaxing your shoulders as if I'm a tulip right now. Yeah. And then relax the arms, just let them float down. Good. Yeah. Feels so good when you actively tense your body and then relax it. It makes you aware of how relaxation should feel, right? And then uncross. And then, so other side, you can either, again, cross at the ankles, cross at the legs, maybe tuck that left toe, top of the foot behind the right. That's really pretzeling your legs. Yeah, whatever is comfortable for you, either way. And this side, I'll just stay here to do that. All right, and now we're gonna, again, stretch the arms out. Now, try to remember which arm was on top. We're gonna bring the palms forward. So you wanna, as you draw your arms forward, you wanna bring the opposite arm on top. Yeah. And then again, I like to come into even full eagle arms this way. Crawl your fingers all the way to the very back of your shoulder blades. Feeling that squeezing in your pec muscles and in all your lymph glands here. Yeah. And then if you want to come full eagle arms, you can start to just bring your fingertips up, even taking your left fingertips into your right palm, fingers away from your face, or you remain here. Either one. Good. So take a nice big breath in and let's lift our elbows up off our chest. Yeah, almost to our chin. And then as you exhale, slowly drop your head. Now the elbows rest back onto your chest and just relax your head forward. Your fingertips are up, they're now forward. And if that's feeling like too intense of a stretch, always feel free to grab onto their shoulders. Good. And now the challenge of just squeezing, right? So take a breath in. As you exhale, squeeze your legs together. And squeeze your arms, give yourself the biggest hug. Yeah. And again, those pelvic floor muscles that you're sitting on, see if you can lift them up off the chair. So you're engaging your pelvic floor muscles and your anal sphincter muscle up, and breathe. Yeah, really good for bladder control. Yeah, because gravity is not our friend, especially as we age. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. What else can you squeeze? Can you squeeze your toes? Yeah, your thighs. Your glutes, your face. Yes. Reach up your face. Squeeze a little bit tighter, a little bit tighter, a little bit tighter. And exhale and relax everything. Press into your right foot to slowly float your head back up. Slowly float those elbows up off your chest. And then just nice and loosely start to uncross your arms. Figure out what flower you want to be. Such a beautiful time of year. I'm gonna get some water if you're in Denver, hopefully for the flowers today. And relax the arms down. Really nice work, everyone. Uncross the legs. Good. Staying forward a little bit in your chair, even scooting a little bit more forward in your chair, coming to the very edge of your chair here. Good. Relax your arms down. Slide your hands back. And grab onto someplace behind you on the chair. Yeah, mine is this wood thing right here on either side, whatever feels comfortable. And just, we're gonna drape our body forward in our final back stretch. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Relax that heavy head, and just feel the whole weight of your body drop forward. Your hands are holding you up here. And then relax everything. Close your eyes, find your breath, and just let go. Yeah. Nice. And And then slowly making our way out, slowly lift the head back up. Yeah. And once the head is up, you can let go of what you're holding on to and come into final relaxation. So we're going to lean forward. If you're staying in your chair for Shavasana, scoot your hips, wiggle them all the way to the very back of your chair with your body forward. Yeah. And then come to a nice tall spine. If you're laying down, feel free to lay down, legs open a little bit, arms away from the body, palms up. Yeah. And let's begin with palms up. Good. Let's take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, slowly float the eyes closed. Into a nice begin to relax state. So we're going to practice about 4 of those box breaths here, just like we did when we started. Yes. So take a nice big breath in and exhale it out. And now take a nice big breath in for the count of whatever you want to count. And then hold the breath at the top. And then as you breathe out, just let it go and try to extend the exhale and hold the breath at the exhale. And then inhale slowly through the nose. Pause the breath at the top. And the exhale breath as long as it's comfortable. And find a pause at the bottom. And just do one more. And at the exhale, at the end of the exhale breath and the pause, just release the breath. Come to final relaxation pose now. Do any final little adjustments that you might need to make to be completely comfortable. And for the next few minutes, just become quiet. Do a little digging for your feelings. How are you feeling in this moment? These feelings that possibly have been locked up. Yeah. And then have the emotion. Just allow the emotion. Our emotions are our life force. So unlock all of those emotions. Just let them run free. Declutter all of those pent-up emotions. Just let them go. If you want to laugh, if you want to cry, whatever it is, just let it go. You're in a safe space. This allows you to find your authentic you. And now take a nice gentle breath in and just let go of all of your efforts now, all of your thoughts, all of your thinkings, and just be. I'm aware of the sounds around you. Outside sounds. Sounds close by. Ticking of a clock, running of a motor. Just let them be. Become aware of your body. Feel your feet and toes relax. lower legs, eyes, belly, shoulders, arms, fingers, the throat, the back of the neck, head. Relax the skin of your forehead. Relax your eyes. A little smile to your face. Whole body's relaxed. Your awareness to your thoughts, if any. Know that your thoughts are not in your head. Your mind is all over, all around. So just let your thoughts swirl around and dissipate. Let them be. Let go of all of your efforts. Slowly become aware of your feelings, how you feel. Allow these feelings, allow them. Good feelings, not so good feelings. Just feel. Become aware of your body. Begin to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. And take a little bit deeper breath in. And let it go. Any last bits of tension or anxieties that you're holding, just let them float out into space. If you're laying down, you remain there for as long as you'd like. If you feel like you want to come out, bend the knees, roll over to one side. Yeah. If you're seated, just start to rock the body side to side. Coming back into the space. And we'll all meet seated, floating our hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position with the palms. Rest your thumbs onto your heart. Yeah. Take a nice big deep breath in. Fill up your lungs, fill up your heart. And as you exhale, relax. Maybe bow the head towards the fingers. Relax the shoulders. Bring that little smile to your face. In closing, practice today with this. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, imagine you have chosen this moment. Eckhart Tolle. Yes, you are in charge of how you feel. You have chosen this moment. When you're feeling ready and complete and at your own pace, gently begin to just let your eyes open, let the light in slow, to stay and remain relaxed. Start to flutter the eyes a little bit more, lifting the head. I thank you all for coming and choosing to take care of yourself, for choosing this moment to take care of yourself. Have a lovely week. Namaste.
Namaste.